Hello everyone! Today I have another review for you, and I'm going to be talking about my Garmin Forerunner 305. Okay, so here is the Garmin Forerunner. Hopefully it's in focus. I just turned it on, so it's loading satellites, and that can take a few minutes depending on where you're at. If you're indoors, it might take a little longer. The next item that comes with this, I think you might have to make sure it comes with your Garmin. But this is the chest strap to monitor your heart rate. So it's adjustable. Okay, so the watch has located all the satellites. And so the time that you're seeing there, that's when I finished my run this morning at 55:23, and it was almost 6 miles, 5.94 miles. And if I was running right now and had this started, it would show your pace. So I know right now it's kind of flashing back and forth because I'm not moving, but if you were running at 9-minute miles, it would show 9.00. So this is what you use to connect it to your computer, and I'm going to show you that. I haven't uploaded data in a while, so I have quite a few routes that I'm going to be uploading. So just snap that in there, and then my computer automatically senses that it's been connected and starts receiving data. Now this is in the Garmin Training Center, and it's software that you load onto your computer locally. Now this is going to take a few seconds. Okay, so it's done uploading data. So I'll show you, this is my route today. This is a road, this is a highway, a lake obviously, an interstate, and then this darker part is the route that I took. And the orange dot in the middle, that is what I have selected down below. This is a specific point in the run, and you can monitor what pace you were going and what time it was in the run. So if you can see, it says 27:42, so it's 27 minutes 42 seconds into the run, and my pace was 8:06 minute miles. And so if you look at this, you can see this is where I started, and my pace was really even for the first 3 miles, and then I started getting tired, so I started taking some walk breaks, and now that's what these jumps are. So you're going to see these little jumps here. This is where I started taking a walk break. So if I select this, I was going at a 16:40 minute mile pace. So obviously I was walking there, and then I started running again, doing an 8:18 pace, started walking again, 17:11 pace. Here's a good route. This is the Fargo Marathon that I ran back in May. So you can see the whole course here. It's 13 miles. Actually, it's a little over 13. And if you look below here, you'll see my pace, my heart rate. Started taking a few walk breaks here at the end, and then a whole bunch of walk breaks way at the end. I was feeling very, very exhausted after that. And what I really like, though, however, instead of the Garmin Training Center, there is a website, Garmin Connect website. And this, you can also upload your data here. This website seems to have more functionality than the Garmin Training Center software. So I'm just going to upload my new activities. This is going to take a while. We'll come back when it's done. Okay, the Training Center is done uploading my activities. So when it's done, I clicked View All Activities. So you can see here, these are the new ones that I just uploaded. That's why they're untitled. So I'm going to go to my run today. Now it'll show me on Google Maps, again, the route that I took. And the cool thing here that you can do is, just like with Google Maps, you can change it so it's at satellite view. And if you want, you can zoom way in. Just like anything you can do with Google Maps. You can zoom way in, you can see the trail that we were running on. Okay, and then over here the stats that you're going to show you is the time, distance, elevation gain. So if you went uphill, it's going to show you the total elevation gain. For me, it's 33 feet. And the calories that I burned based on the input that I've put into the watch, like it asks for your weight and your age and height. So it says I burned 583 calories for almost 6 miles there. Then it's going to show you your timing. And so right now I have it on pace. So it's going to show my actual moving time was 54 minutes, so I must have started it before I started running and then stopped it after I stopped running, so it's just a few seconds off there. My average pace for the whole run was 9:19 minute per mile. My best pace, so the fastest, at one point I was going 7:30 minutes per mile. Now I can change this to speed, so that translates to 6.4 miles per hour. And the fastest I was going was 8.0 miles per hour. Next thing is laps. I have my Garmin watch set up to automatically do a lap when I go for 1 mile. And that's something that is not default, so it is a good feature though. So if you do not have that set up, I highly recommend changing that setting. That way you can see your split times. So for the first mile it was 8:36. Second mile, 8:44, third mile, 8:56, and after the third mile is where I started feeling really tired and slowed down quite a bit, so then it was 9:27. Fifth mile was my slowest mile, actually it was 10:21, and the last mile, 9:17. And then over here you can click on splits, and it'll just show you a little bit more information on your splits. So that's my basic review about the Garmin. And for anybody who is contemplating purchasing a Garmin, I personally think that they are wonderful, and going from having one and then if I ever had to run without them, you almost feel a little bit naked because you don't know what your pace is. And I don't know, I'm sure every once in a while it would be nice to get out there without the technology just so you can pace yourself and I don't know, get used to not having it again. But to me, it's an invaluable tool for anybody who walks for fitness or runs or bikes. Specifically triathlon people, be an amazing tool for them. And the 305, I mean, it's not small. It's kind of big, and for me, I have, you know, pretty small wrists, but it's not too bad. You can kind of feel it there. It's a little heavy, but not bad. I'm sure there's a lot of other features that I don't even know about the Garmin. I didn't even know how to look at the clock. But all you have to do if you want to look at the clock is go into the menu, and the clock will be right at the bottom of the screen. So for anybody else who missed that, it's kind of nice to know, to be able to see what time it is on your watch. And you can also change like the boxes. It'll have your pace and whatever. You can change those out for different ones or change the position on the screen of those too. And that's just one more feature that a lot of people might not know about. So for anybody who runs a lot of cycles, this is a great tool, and I encourage you to look into it more if you're thinking about buying one. Alright everyone, thanks for watching this review, the Garmin Forerunner 305. See you next time.